Lynn Ray right now. It's a gray dog with a white chest. If that sounds like your pet, you might want to go get it. 8th and Lynn Ray or somewhere in that vicinity. We got some birthdays today, October 17th. Big shot birthdays. Got a bunch of birthdays. Actor Marsha Hunt. Marsha Hunt is 103 years old today. That makes her the big shot of the big shots. Jim Seals of Seals and Crofts, he's 78. Gary Puckett, the Union Gap, he is 78 years old today as well. Actor Michael McKean is 73. George Wendt, he was on Cheers. He's Norm. He's 72. Singer comedian Bill Hudson of the Hudson Brothers, former husband of you know who he is. He's 71 today. Country singer Alan Jackson, 62 today. Animator Mike Judge, he's the animator for King of the Hill and Beavis and Butthead. He's 58 today. Comedian Norm MacDonald of Saturday Night Live, he is 57. Reggae singer Ziggy Marley, you know his dad, he's 52 today. Singer Wycliffe Jean of the Fugees and other on his own, he's 51. Singer Chris Kirkpatrick of NSYNC is 49. Rapper Eminem is 47 today. Felicity Jones of the Theory of Everything, Felicity Jones is 37 today. That's the big shot birthdays. We got the local people. They're coming up next.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometown. And that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Abby Cipriana, Joy Caesar, Esther Murguia, Danny Villegas, Kathleen Perez, Christopher Ricardo Caldi Servin, Alma Valenzuela, Joe Estrada, Ruben Camacho, Anthony Paul Leeds, Joey Mededos. We have Salvador Quijis. We have Jonathan Godwin, Suzanne Martinez, and Ruth McGee. Happy birthday to each and every one.
I can't believe we have to make this commercial.
It's ridiculous.
You'll think it's ridiculous too. Listen to this.
This commercial is about, it's about parents being rude at high school athletic events.
Ridiculous, right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in California, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the California Interscholastic Federation and the California State Athletic Directors Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship.
And it's time for the World California News Headlines, brought to you by Locke Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales and service, call the experts at Locke Air Conditioning.
CBS News Brief. More than 22 million people have voted already this year, and Unite America's Tyler Fisher says you can vote by mail in more states now.
States are generally moving in the right direction. We're down to just 8 states, down from 17 a few months ago, that are requiring voters to have an excuse to vote at home.
COVID-19 cases are up, and the nation's top infectious disease expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, says,
you can't enter into the cool months of the fall and the cold months of the winter with a high community infection baseline.
The Supreme Court will hear a case involving the Trump administration's plan not to count illegal immigrants for the census. Loyola University's Lori Levinson.
Never before have we not counted every person who's in the United States in the census. And that's important. Start allocating seats in the House of Representatives and in the Electoral College.
CBS News Brief. I'm Allison Keyes.
No matter how hot it is outside, you can count on a reliable, energy-efficient York air conditioner to keep you cool and comfortable inside. And you can also count on it being protected by one of the strongest warranties in the industry. It's just another way we install confidence. To learn more, call Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501. You can also save up to 50% in energy costs. Call Lock today, 353-4501. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news. The Trump administration was initially rejecting California's request for disaster relief aid to help fix the damage from 6 recent wildfires in the state. But things changed when lawmakers appealed directly to the White House. Fresno area Assemblyman Jim Patterson says he's been in contact with California's members of Congress.
I have gotten encouraging response that FEMA is beginning to understand that they may have made a mistake here.
Governor Gavin Newsom is announcing another round of funding for Home Key Estate program that provides permanent housing for people who are homeless. Newsom says an additional $30.7 million will go to help local governments in rural areas.
For over now half a century, the state of California has been really absent on the issue of homelessness. We've outsourced it to the counties. We've outsourced it to the cities. Some are more resourced than others.
A fruit vendor trying to make a living is in intensive care after a vehicle purposely hit her while she was doing her job in San Bernardino. An arrest has been made. Mike Strausseda, California Headline News.
And the World News Lines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call the Lock Air Conditioning today, 760-353-4501.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage. Making the right financial decisions has never been more important. When you turn to Rocket Mortgage, we can help guide you to those right decisions now, when they matter most. Mortgage rates are near historic lows, so now is a great time to call 8338-ROCKET. And if you need some extra money, a cash-out refinance could give you that financial boost you're looking for. Call today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com to learn more.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
T-Mobile for Business knows saving time and money is important for your business. We're Micro 65 on us. Now include S business plans with Office apps, Microsoft Teams, cloud storage, and more. Microsoft 365 on us gives you the tools you need to run your business. Stop by the store today. Qualifying plan required. Contact us. Activate one license per line. Max account. Third-party term. T-Mobile.com for plan details.
And it is now time for page one of the local news. The service of Quick Lane Tire Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, in Brawley at Highway X and Julia Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue, right next to Food for Less. COVID-19 update. It was released by the County Public Health Department. Friday update has the new cases per day per 100,000 population at 14.16. The positivity rate is at 9.98%. Deaths attributed to COVID-19 remains at 335. 74,256 people have tested for the virus. 12,410 of those have tested positive. 11,740 have recovered. There are currently 335 active cases of COVID-19 in the Imperial County. Next update is expected later this morning. Spill creates an emergency situation. It happened overnight, Thursday into Friday. County Fire Chief Alfredo Estrada said approximately 200 to 300 gallons of sulfuric acid mixed with line at a facility in the 200 block of Young Road in Calipatria. Mixture created a plume over the city of Calipat. Office of Emergency Services sent a reverse 911 to all Calipat residents, advising them to stay indoors and close all windows. Chief said it appears some unknown suspects opened the valve of a wagon containing the chemical. County hazmat team was activated and they closed the valve. A private company from Riverside County came in and cleaned up this spill. There have been no reported injuries as a result of that spill. Chief Estrada says the all clear was given at 3 o'clock Friday morning. The investigation into who that suspect was is underway. We'll have more in just a minute.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane serves all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday, Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
And the county jobless rate, the latest report is for September. According to the report issued yesterday morning, unemployment rate was recorded at 21.5%. Report was issued by the Labor Market Information Division of the Employment Development Department, while the jobless rate for September was lower than the 22% reported in August. It was higher than the estimated 19.3% recorded a year ago. Latest report compares to an unadjusted unemployment rate of 10.8% for the state and 7.9% for the nation during the same period. According to the September estimate, there were 14,600 eligible workers unemployed out of a labor force of 67,800 in Imperial County. Imperial County once again had the highest unemployment rate out of the 58 counties in the state. Haystack fire was reported just before 9 Thursday night. County Fire Chief Alfredo Estrada said the fire was located on Austin Road near Ross Road. No injuries were reported. Chief said the cause of the single stack fire is suspected arson. He said the fire is being investigated by the County Fire Department and the Imperial County Sheriff's Office. That's it. That's page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less and on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight, and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
That is page 2 of the local news, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your life and health insurance needs or retirement planning. Border Patrol agents arrest a gang member. It happened Thursday morning. El Centro Sector Border Patrol agents made the arrest at around 5:30 in the morning. Agents assigned to the Kxo station observed a man illegally enter the United States. Agents responded and arrested the man about a mile east of the downtown Kxo port of entry. He was taken to a rally point for processing. A records check revealed the man was a 47-year-old native of Honduras. He was a adopted member of Mexicla's gang. He had a prior conviction for entering the U.S. illegally. Also was found to have an aggravated felony conviction for robbery with a gun in the first degree. Conviction was out of Houston, Texas in 2010. Man was placed in federal custody pending criminal prosecution. And a Brawley woman fatally injured in a hit-and-run accident Wednesday night. That incident remains under investigation. According to Brawley Police, 38-year-old Kristen Marie Delgado was struck and killed by a hit-and-run vehicle at about 9 p.m. The incident occurred in the 400 block of West Main Street. The suspect vehicle was described as a gray late-model Dodge pickup truck with a camper shell. Pickup is believed to have sustained damage to the right front of the vehicle. No other information was made available. Again, the investigation into that incident is continuing. Ex-Mexican official busted Salvador Cienfuegos Weston at the Los Angeles International Airport. Cienfuegos led his army as the Mexican Defense Secretary General for 6 years under ex-President Enrique Peña Nieto. Associated Press is reporting Cienfuegos was arrested and is charged with drug trafficking and money laundering. Senior official at the Mexican Foreign Affairs Ministry has confirmed the arrest. They said the arrest was on a warrant issued by the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
The high temperature yesterday, 100 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 65. National Weather Service says a very slow downward trend in temperatures is expected to begin today. Anticipate highs roughly around 100 on the lower deserts, reaching in the low to mid-90s by Friday. There will be very little cloudiness through next week. However, smoke from wildfires emanating mainly from California will create varying amounts of hazy skies this weekend. Weather forecast calling for widespread haze before noon, then widespread haze after 3 p.m. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies, highs right near 102, west to southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, widespread haze before 11 p.m. Mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 69, west to southwest winds around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 101, winds will be calm. Sunday night, partly cloudy skies, overnight lows around 69. Sunny on Monday, highs right near 100, winds will be calm throughout the day on Monday. And right now, we're looking at 66 degrees, 26% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality unhealthy in Mexicali. Very high levels of PM 2.5, that finite particulate matter. Air quality is moderate in Calexico. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Kxo AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And in sports this morning, Major League Baseball playoff action. American League Championship Series will end today. It will. Somebody's going to win it. Astros beat the Rays 7-4 yesterday. That tied the series at 3 games apiece. First team to 4 wins. It is champion. They take the league championship, American League Championship. Whoever wins today will go to the World Series. National League will play at least one more, possibly 2 more games. Dodgers beat the Braves yesterday 7-3. Atlanta leads the series 3-2. Atlanta tie today, or the Dodgers could game 7. We'll find out. In the NFL schedule on KXO, there'll be no Raiders today. Raiders have the bye week. We do have Sunday night football. That will be the Rams at the 49ers. That'll be heard on 1230 KXO. 2 Monday night football games, doubleheader. KXO AM 1230 will carry them both. Chiefs and the Bills will be the early game. Cardinals and the Cowboys will be the late game. In tennis, COVID-19 has knocked out 3 Challenger Pro events in Canada. That's almost a whole tour there. And also Xander Schauffele, he takes over the CJ Cup lead with 8 under 64 in the second round. We'll talk about tennis in just a minute.
High school football returns to KXO. We will have classic high school football games every Friday night on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Our broadcast features some of the very best games from the KXO archives. Classic High School Football.
Let's play some football!
Is brought to you by the Committee to Elect Jason Jackson, El Centro City Council 2020, La Fonda Bar and Grill, the Camacho family, taking pride in serving your favorite Mexican dishes, El Centro RV Service. Keep your RV or trailer in tip-top shape. El Centro RV Service.
And in the world of tennis, in golf, the Houston Open will be the first PGA Tour event in the U.S. since March to allow fans. They're going to have at the Houston Open. They'll have people watching them play. Matt Wallace joins Adrian Otaegui in the Scottish Championship lead in the United Kingdom. First round of PGA Tour Champions event has been postponed because of rain. That'll get underway as soon as the rain stops. In the NASCAR, the Cup continues. They'll be racing tomorrow in Kansas. In the meantime, Cup Series driver Kyle Larson, who was suspended indefinitely after using the N-word during a virtual race in April, has applied for reinstatement, according to a spokesman for the Constitution. Alabama Crimson Tide's Nick Saban says he has no symptoms. He tested positive negative for the coronavirus. He has now tested again, second straight negative coronavirus test, has no symptoms, but he still has the virus. New England Patriots reopened their facility following a positive COVID-19 test on Friday, so they should be ready to go for tomorrow. The Jaguars are not their facility after a positive COVID-19 test. And the New York Jets defensive coordinator Greg Williams takes a veiled shot at the team's offense in his building within the New York Jets organization. Friday, the defensive coordinator Williams took a veiled shot at Coach Adam Gase's offense, suggesting the defensive struggles aren't entirely the fault of the defense. There you go. That's a look at sports.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
And we're going to take a look at we're going to take a look at the business and weather in just a minute. Right now, quick reminder: today is cleanup day in Heber. IRMA just the 2020 cleanup. That's at 1184 Rockwood Avenue, right by the sewer plant today from 7 a.m. until 12 noon. Imperial Valley residents, free collection. Passenger and light truck tires, rims, all be accepted. No tires from tire businesses, however. Must show proof of residency, free collection. The proof must be a utility bill or a driver's license. The free collection includes computers, monitors, and TVs. That is the 2020 Heber cleanup. It is underway. Will go on until 12 noon at 1184 Rockwood Avenue by the sewer plant today. It's underway as we speak. And right now, we got your financial news and weather brought to you by Imperial Valley Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, they do. The Dow U.S. stock benchmarks closed mostly higher yesterday, with gains partly attributed to a better than expected retail sales in September, along with an improvement in consumer sentiment, relieving some of the fears about a slow economic recovery. Wall Street sentiment was also supported by news that a Pfizer vaccine might be submitted for approval by next month, even as the spread of the viral outbreak has forced some restrictions on business and travel in major European cities. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average 112.11 points, or 0.4%, to close at 28,606.31. S&P 500 index tacked on 0.47 points to reach 3,483.81. The NASDAQ Composite Index lost 42.32 points, or 0.4%, to settle at 11,671.56 after earlier hitting a peak at 11,827.42. On Thursday, the Dow fell 19.80 points, or 0.1%, to 28,494.2, but well off its intraday nadir of 28,181.54. S&P 500 index finished down 5.33 points to end at 3,483.34, a drop of 0.2%, while the NASDAQ Composite Index slumped 0.5%, a fall of 54.86 points to 11,713.8. For the week, Dow eked out a 0.1% gain. S&P 500 index rose 0.2%, and the NASDAQ Composite advanced 0.8%. That's a look at the finances. We got the weather coming up.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
The high temperature yesterday, 100 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 65. National Weather Service says a very slow downward trend in temperatures is expected to begin today. Anticipate highs roughly around 100 on the lower deserts, reaching in the low to mid-90s by Friday. There will be very little cloudiness through next week. However, smoke from wildfires emanating mainly from California will create varying amounts of hazy skies this weekend. Weather forecast calling for widespread haze before noon, then widespread haze after 3 p.m. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies. Haze p.m. Clear skies. Lows around 69. West to southwest wind 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 101. Winds will be calm. Sunday night, partly cloudy skies, overnight lows around 69. Sunny on Monday, highs right near 100. Winds will be calm throughout the descent. The relative humidity. You've been listening to Financial News and Weather, brought to you by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do.
The Coalition of Labor, Agriculture, and Business of Imperial County, COLAB, is pleased to announce the 2020 Candidates Forums. The purpose of these forums was to educate the public on some of the issues and the candidates' positions on these issues in order to provide the public with the best possible information with which to make their vote. Imperial Irrigation District Division 2 Forum held Thursday, October 1st, and the Imperial Irrigation District Division 4 Forum held Thursday, October 8th are now available on KXORadio.com and the KXO YouTube page. We encourage all citizens of Imperial County to vote either by mail-in ballot or at the polls on November 3rd, 2020. Coverage of these events was underwritten by COLAB of Imperial County and the Imperial Valley Brewers Association.
And we are coming up on 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we got 6 minutes of news and information from the CBS Radio News Network. After that, it's more of the best oldies on the radio. Stick around.
KXO.
And your CBS News brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Allison Keyes in Washington. There is what health experts are calling a fall surge of COVID-19 cases. Over 70,000 new infections were reported yesterday, the most in a single day since July. CBS News medical contributor Dr. David Agus says the holidays are going to look different this year.
We have record numbers of cases happening now in many states. 70,000+ cases yesterday and 1,000 deaths. So numbers are going up, not going down as we enter the holidays.
In Wisconsin, President Trump is holding a rally tonight, but CBS's Michael George tells us doctors there want him to stay away.
Dr. Bob Friedland, along with other Wisconsin doctors, stepped up Friday to urge cancellation of the president's rally tonight in the state.
President Trump's rallies endanger public health, and they have become platforms for him to spread medically inaccurate information.
Wisconsin is one of at least 7 states that in the past 2 days has set records for infections.
The increase in coronavirus cases is causing election worries, even as more than 22 million have already voted. CBS's Cami McCormick explains.
Rising coronavirus cases are occurring in some key battleground states, and that's concerning to state officials. They're worried polling workers could back out at the last minute because they become infected or are afraid they might get sick. Iowa and Wisconsin are opening more early voting locations and recruiting backup workers. In Wisconsin, National Guard troops may be activated to fill in any staffing shortages at election sites.
President Trump has been going, including what the paper claims to be email allegedly taken from a laptop belonging to Biden's son, Hunter. CBS's Nicole Killian has reaction from Joe Biden.
CBS News has learned the is now looking into whether the information found on the laptop may be part of a Russian disinformation campaign.
I know you'd ask it. I have no response. It's another smear campaign. Right up your alley. They're the questions you always ask.
A French teacher was beheaded in France.
Parents said the 47-year-old teacher had recently shown cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad in a class on freedom of expression. The 18-year-old attacker, believed to be a Moscow-born Chechen, was shot dead by police at the scene. He lived 70 miles away from the school. Counter-terror investigators are trying to see if he had any direct links. Demonstrations in favor of the teacher and freedom of expression are being organized for Sunday. Elaine Cobb, CBS News, Paris.
This is National Safe Schools Week, meant to empower young people to stop violence in their communities. This is CBS News.
Capital One is right in the palm of your hand, so you can check your balance, deposit checks, pay bills, and transfer money from your phone with a top-rated app. Get started online anytime. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
Have you been to Burlington lately? They have incredible deals on amazing brands and styles at up to 60% off other retailers' prices. No coupons or sales, just fabulous values every single day. It's a treasure hunt with new bargains always arriving and savings that'll surprise you. At Burlington, you get more for less. From seasonal style to cozying up your home, this is your one-stop shop for fall. Go to Burlington.com to find your store. Burlington, love the deals.
T-Mobile for Business knows saving time and money is important for your business. That's why we're introducing Microsoft 365 on us, now in our best plans. With Office apps, Microsoft Teams, cloud storage, and more, Microsoft 365 on us gives you the tools you need to run your business. Stop by a T-Mobile store today. Qualifying plan required. Contact us to activate. 1 license per line, max 2 per account. Third-party terms apply. See T-Mobile.com for plan details.
A 101-year-old World War II vet takes to his feet for a good cause.
Bert Lamorton's embarked on a marathon walk at Australia because the donor money and the support given to him has surpassed expectations.
When it got beyond the 10 grand, I thought, oh, well, it's got to stop soon.
But it didn't. More than $100,000 has now been raised. Scott Mayman for CBS News, Brisbane, Australia.
The street artist Banksy is at it again, this time in Nottingham. He says a piece showing a young girl using a bicycle tire as a hula hoop is his work. It showed up this week on the red brick wall of a beauty salon next to a bike that was locked to a metal signpost and missing its back wheel. Banksy's art often makes powerful statements about world issues. This year, his pieces have dealt with everything from the coronavirus pandemic to the Black Lives Matter movement. Allison Keys, CBS News.
Do you check your Google search results regularly? You should. People often get their first impression of you or your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your livelihood. Take control of your online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. It may reveal negative posts from an ex-employee, upset patient or client, news article, legal issue, or even exposed personal information right there in your Google search results. Uncover what's lurking on the internet about you with reputationdefender.com. Reputation.com's patented scan and get your free reputation report card. Or for immediate assistance with your reputation, call 800-401-6681. Our cutting-edge technology helps make your Google search results look their best. Call 800-401-6681. That's 800-401-6681. 800-401-6681. Or take the free scan at reputationdefender.com.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice that you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
And your CBS News brought to you this morning by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent. For home, life, or auto insurance, call Julie at 760-353-5800.
And now, for the best oldies on the road with George.
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
At 12:30.
I'm George. I'm George.
KXO.
12:30.